Hi guys, this is Diya and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see today, I am sitting amongst a lot of balloons. They are literally like almost 85 to 90 balloons here that I'm sitting with, and basically I'm making a balloon garland for my son's second birthday. So it's a lot of blues, a lot of shades of blues, whites, grays that I'll be using, and a little bit of green as well that you can see here. So it's a baby or little elephant theme, and there will be other DIYs that I'll be showing you in next video, maybe not in this one, because today it's all about how I made the balloon garland for my son's birthday. So at the back, as you can see, that is the backdrop, which is nothing but just a sheer curtain that I have just pulled it down from my drawing room, and I've just hung it there, and I'm going to show you the entire process in my next DIY birthday decoration video. So stay tuned to my channel. Also, I've done such videos in past as well. So my daughter's first birthday video, all pinks and beautiful decoration for my son's first birthday as well. And I'll link these videos in the description box below in case you want to get more ideas. And let's get started with the balloon garland, guys. So first with the supplies, so I have done the biggest part, which is just inflating all the balloons. I'm going to show you what all balloons I have. In total there are 85, and we basically inflated with our mouth and with this foot pump. Now this foot pump was really handy. I thought that I'll buy the electric balloon pump, so I went to Kmart and I bought this Anchor one. It is electric, but this was such waste of money, and this is useless. Seriously guys, if you're considering buying one of them, don't put your money in. Also, we tried this hand pump, though it did the job. That electric Anchor one, it just didn't do the job. This one, though it did the job well, not well, I would say it did the job, but not really good, right? You know what I'm trying to say? It took me ages just to fill the air or inflate the balloon, and I preferred this foot pump, and my husband just did it with his mouth. Anyway, so this is how we've inflated all the balloons. So I don't have a fishing line, and I tested this. This is just the wool thread. I'm going to use the wool thread. You can get any shade. I just had heaps of shades with me, so I'm just going with the purple one because it just matches a little with the theme. So, and it's not going to show anyway, so you can use white, you can use black, pretty much you can use any color. And this is quite strong. I tried to pull this and I tried to break it, I couldn't do it, and I thought this is just perfect. If you don't have a fishing line, you can also use the nylon thread or the sewing thread. So these are all the supplies pretty much we need. Just the balloons, something to tie it with, and something to hang it with. You can also use command hooks if you like. So let's quickly get into the process. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make pair of balloon, and I'm going to tie two balloons together and make a pair. And I'm not going to take any particular color. I will mix and match blues with whites, whites with grays and everything, light and dark blue. So I'm going to take two balloons, pair them together, and then from there we'll start our garland. So guys, these are all the balloons that I have inflated. So there are different shades of blue. So that's the matte finish. There are 18 of them. Then these are the grays, and it's 15 of them. Then the light blue, I had them at home. They're like 5 to 6 of them. Then whites, there are 20. Then dark blue, there are around 12 of them. And then these teeny tiny ones, there are around 14 of them. So guys, this is how I'm going to just tie two balloons together, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do with all the balloons. So another thing I want to share with you is that don't inflate the balloon till like this. Like, you know, this is maybe not the right way because it's making a pear shape. Inflate the balloon so that it has a round shape, something like this. So this is a little less inflated. It is round compared to this pear shaped, because if this is the shape, then you will have a lot of spaces in your garland, and if it's round, you will have less spaces, and less spaces means you have to do less finishing up work with little tiny balloons. So just bear that in mind. So as you can see, I have paired all the balloons here, and these are the balloons which were the largest of all the ones that have been plated. So I've just kept them aside because I'm going to make the base out of them. So that's that. And the little ones, I have kept them in this basket because I'll be using them in the end. So I've just kept them aside for now. And also I want to show you my backdrop. So this is the sheer curtain, and all I have done is I have just used a command hook to hang them. And this is how it looks. And one another thing, I have lights at the back. So here are the lights. So I've just hidden them. Not actually hidden them, but because these are sheer curtains, I thought these will look very pretty when I turn them on. And I'll show you everything at the end when the balloon garland is up. I'll show you the final look, so make sure to stay tuned. So guys, now I'm going to take this wool thread and I am going to leave this much because I'll be needing that at the end to hang the garland on the wall. So make sure to leave at least a meter, and then take one of the pair of the balloon, tie it around and make a knot. Okay, now I'm going to take another cluster of balloon and I'm just going to put it here, and I'm just going to wrap it around and see how it is a little loose. The tighter you pull it, the more secure it will be. So this is my base. As you can see, it is nicely standing, and that's what I want to maintain, and I'm going to build it upwards. So now finally the garland is up. Now I can see a lot of whites here. So I'm going to hide them by adding a little bit of color. I can see empty spaces here. So I'm going to add some balloons there, and this I'm going to twist. The best time to twist the garland is when it's actually hanging on the wall. So I'm going to twist and turn some of the balloons on the top, and I'm going to add all the little ones, the balloons that I had. So I actually ended up using this kind of double adhesive tape to stick the balloon because I realized that the glue tack is not working, and I have ordered glue dots but they're still in the transit. So I think if you don't have glue dots, a double adhesive tape like this would work great. So guys, this is how the balloon arch looks, and the lights at back of the backdrop looks amazing as well. I'm so excited. This is my base, this is my background. Now I'm going to start decorating, and I'm also going to set up the table and everything, and which you will see in my next video. So stay tuned to my channel, and I shall see you in the next one. And I hope you enjoyed this video and got some useful tips out of it, and you do try this balloon arch for your baby's next birthday party. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.